Welcome to the South Ops Fire Weather Webcast for Monday, November 10th. I'm your host, Kristen Stewart. High pressure remains in control this morning alongside lingering light offshore winds. As a result, the marine layer remains non-existent and sunny skies dominate the region. Today will be the last very warm day before we cool down going into the middle and end of the week with an impending major pattern change. Current wind observations indicate light northeast winds continuing across the higher terrain of Southern California. Gusts of 25 to 30 miles an hour are common for the breeziest spots and are not expected to increase very much over the coming hours. These winds will taper off this afternoon, and coastal areas will likely turn back onshore. Today should be the last day of breezy northeast winds before more widespread onshore flow returns. The breezy offshore flow across Southern California will once again help temperatures soar south and west of the coastal slopes. Highs in the warmest valleys will climb into the upper 80s to low 90s. It will remain a little cooler but still warm across Central California, with valley highs in the low 80s. Humidity will remain low for the breezier areas of Southern California, with minimums around 10 to 20%. Pockets of elevated fire weather conditions remain possible across drier and breezier areas, though no significant impacts or issues are expected. After a very warm start to the week, we'll be going into a cooler and wetter pattern later this week. The strong high pressure that has been overhead the last several days will weaken and shift eastward over the next couple days. A Pacific trough will bring a storm system through the region Thursday and Friday that will lead to much cooler weather and widespread precipitation before weak high pressure returns for next weekend. As high pressure begins to weaken, temperatures will cool a few degrees region-wide on Tuesday. The most significant cooling on Tuesday will be along the coastal areas of Southern California in response to the lack of offshore flow. More significant cooling is expected everywhere on Wednesday as the Pacific storm begins its approach. High temperatures on Wednesday will max out in the upper 70s to around 80 at best for the warmest valleys. Humidity is also expected to increase on Tuesday and Wednesday, and the marine layer will deepen with the return of onshore flow. Forecast models are now coming into better agreement regarding the timing and intensity of the incoming Pacific storm, though there does remain some uncertainty. Rain with embedded thunderstorms is expected to gradually move from northwest to southeast across the region from late Wednesday night through Friday. At this time, rain totals look to be moderate overall, but the entire region will likely receive meaningful rain. 1 to 3 inch totals are likely in the foothills and mountains, and half an inch to an inch for flatter coastal and valley areas. The snow level will be between 6,000 and 7,000 feet, with significant mountain snow expected, especially in the Sierra. Alongside the precipitation, temperatures will plummet, with valley highs only in the 50s and low 60s by Friday, as the coldest air mass of the season by far moves in. Gusty southerly winds are also expected. There will be a slow warming and drying trend with light offshore flow over the weekend, but temperatures will remain below normal, recovering only into the 60s to low 70s. Large fire potential will remain low the next few days due to light winds, but some increased initial attack is likely especially today and Tuesday as very warm and dry weather continues. The rainfall later this week will bring renewed acceleration to seasonal greenup and lead to significant increases in both dead and live fuel moisture, with significant fire potential set to become negligible for a long duration of time after the middle of this week. And that's all I have for today. Thanks for tuning in. Our next webcast will be on Tuesday, November 11th. Have a fantastic day.